A very good morning and Om Shanti to all of you listeners. Welcome back to your own channel, Seeing the Soul, the Truth Lies Within. And today we are here at the 273rd day of a godly blessing. And here God is trying to remind us that He's come to will us everything, just like our physical parents. They will us the property, they will us all that which they have earned, and they give it to us on the basis of our qualities and our habits and our character. Well, that is not happening nowadays, but that's what God wants to do. He wants to give it to His children who deserve it. So let's see what does Baba have to say. Baba says in this blessing, may you be a firm and unshakable self-sovereign. Self-sovereign means a soul who's in control of all the 5 karma indri, or the senses through which we do karma. Now, there are certain senses through which we take knowledge and we don't do karma, just like this. This is a sense through which we don't do karma, but we take knowledge. But what kind of knowledge we listen to, whether we listen to negative or impure knowledge, like disturbing knowledge about other people, negative about other people, that also becomes a karma. So this becomes a karma indri. And also a gyan indri, means knowledge sense through which you take knowledge. This is also a sense through which you take knowledge. Sense through which you take knowledge. Now, this is for doing karma, the mouth. You speak knowledge through that, or you speak good words or positive words or impure words. So that becomes your sense. Now, if somebody is in control of their senses, that means they know what to say, what not to say, what to think, what not to think, what to see, what not to see, what to hear, what not to hear. They can differentiate between pure and impure. Then they are somebody who are in control of their senses. They are known as self-sovereign, who constantly experiences supersensuous joy. So a joy beyond all these things. Sometimes we say that this person always likes to listen about other people's negativity, what bad is happening in their life, and he feels very happy about it. So a sadist, right? So we say that person is a sadist. Now he's getting the joy out of listening about negativity, seeing destruction of other people, sadist. But somebody who's beyond all these senses doesn't want to see anything negative in others, only wants to see good in others, always talks good about others, has gone beyond taking interest through these senses and enjoying that part of sadism or negativity about other people's life. And he's always constantly in touch with God the Father. So he's in the 6th sensual joy, not the 5 sensual joys of life. So then let's get into the explanation part deeply. Baba says the children who receive the inheritance of supersensuous joy, which is achieved through meditation. That means I get connected to God and I achieve everything through Him. At the confluence age for all time, this is confluence age. We have spoken about golden age, silver age, copper age and iron age. Most of the people think about iron age, that this is Kali Yuga or iron age, but God has spoken about there's a time between Kali Yuga, iron age and golden age, which is heaven on earth. Hell, heaven. A time in between is known as confluence age, also known as Sangam Yuga. Now this is a time when there's a confluence between God and His children, between the 2 time periods, and between falsehood and truth. So we move from falsehood towards truth. So then God says, that is, those who have full rights over the Father's will are the ones who have willpower. Now if I am a soul who doesn't have control over my 5 senses, I think anything, I talk anything, I see anything, I hear anything, then obviously God the Father is not going to allow me to go into a world which is so pure, where souls are supposed to have complete control over their senses. If they don't have any control over their senses, that means suddenly they are becoming greedy, they want to eat more, they want to talk rubbish about other people, they want to see negative about other people. Those kind of souls will never enter the gates of heaven on earth, this very earth. So God says that those souls will receive my will only when they have complete control of their senses. That means they don't have greed, lust, ego, attachment, because all this experience of lust, ego, anger, greed, attachment is done through the 5 senses. That's how we express it, right? And that's how we experience it, through these senses. But if I am the soul who is beyond all these 5 negative vices, then I am somebody who's in control of my 5 senses. So I am in supersensuous joy, beyond the joy of these senses. God wants us to become like that. they constantly experience unshakable supersensuous joy, such as, that is, those who have a full right to the inheritance receive a constant and unshakable self-sovereignty in the future. That means when I have got complete control over my five senses, then I belong somebody who will get the will of God. What does God will us? Just like parents will us a house, property, God wills us heaven on earth, not up there. On earth, He wills us the heaven where only those souls who have got all the control of their five senses, who are not into greed and lust and anger. Lust cannot be just sexual lust, it can be lust for things, for clothes, for food, for listening good about the self is also lust, and there are many more aspects to it. So when we go beyond all this, then only those kind of powerful souls can descend or transcend into heaven on this earth, and that is known as the will of God, and that gives us the willpower. So unshakable self-sovereignty. Now what exactly is this? How do you attain it? What is the method? You can learn it at Brahmakumaris Godly Spiritual University next door to you, somewhere around here or somewhere in your city. Do go and visit that and have a blessed day. Om Shanti.